Gotcha.
Arch-tempered Vaal Hazak has arrived, and it's time to take an analytical look at his armor. I'm not going to stretch this video out, we're just going to jump right into it and talk exactly about what you guys are interested in here, right? So of course, it has the look of the alpha armor set. That's very nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skills. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna group them up so that we have an aggregate understanding of how many skills you're getting. On the helmet, you'll notice you'll get level 3 decoration slot, 2 levels of recovery up, and 1 level of dragon attack. That's essentially 1 level 3 skill and 3 level 1 skills. It's not very good because it forces you to take recovery up and dragon attack together. So if you only wanted the recovery up because you're not using a dragon elemental damage weapon, you're really just getting 1 large slot and 2 smaller slots. So this is not a good piece of armor. After that, we take a look at the chest piece. You get a level 3 decoration slot, 1 level of peak performance, that's going to be a level 2 skill, and then 1 level of recovery up. Similar to the helmet, I don't like this piece of armor at all. Basically, it forces you to take both peak performance and recovery up to be as efficient as possible, and even then it's not that good. It's just okay in terms of a chest piece, right? There's certainly ones that are better than it in my opinion. I won't be using this. Alright, and now we're moving on to the braces. You'll notice that it has, this one's actually pretty good. You get 2 empty slots, one's level 3, the other's level 2. So that off the bat will make it compete with the Teostra arms, right? And what you're also getting here is 3 levels of dragon attacks. So these Vaal Hazak braces are actually one of the most efficient arm pieces you can take if you're building dragon damage. So this is actually a good piece of armor for dragon elemental damage builds. Alright, and then we move on to the Vaal Hazak Coil. This is actually a pretty good piece of armor as well. You'll notice it only has 1 level 2 decoration slot, but then you also get 2 level 1 decoration slots and 2 levels of recovery speed. So what I would say is for any build that's really trying to build recovery speed, this is going to be your best option. It also has 1 point of dragon attack. So in the case that you go with some really specific build that has both recovery speed and dragon attack, this piece of armor is very efficient for that. Otherwise, if you're not looking for recovery speed, you probably won't take the Vaal Hazak Coil, but there's an annotation to that. You see, the Vaal Hazak set has the super recovery skill, right? So if we're taking a look at this piece of armor and we've compared it to the head, the chest, and the arm piece, this and the arm piece so far are not that bad for choices when trying to get 3 pieces of the Vaal Hazak armor set together. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the legs. The Vaal Hazak greaves come with 1 level of peak performance, 1 level of recovery speed, 1 level 3 decoration slot, and 1 small decoration slot. So this is another case where if you're really trying to build both peak performance and recovery speed, is a fairly efficient piece of armor because you're also going to be building towards super recovery. So if all those things are true, it's not bad, but I don't think many people build recovery speed, and really what you see going on here is kind of a theme toward having a health recovery build overall. And I don't think most speedrunners or solo players are going to be using that, but I think players who are looking for a little more defense, maybe even against the arch-tempered Vaal Hazak himself, this might be an interesting setup to take the legs, the coil, and the arm pieces. Even better, if you take a look at the beta Vaal Hazak greaves, you'll notice that piece of armor gets 2 levels of the effluvia resistance, which you want anyways, right, if you're going specifically with a counter build against Vaal Hazak. So you can take the beta legs and then the gamma coil and the gamma arms, and that'll get you the super recovery skill. And that's probably what I'm going to recommend you guys do if you're looking to have the super recovery skill. Otherwise, the only really valuable piece of the new Vaal Hazak armor set is going to be his arms. And honestly, I'll take that. I mean, that's better than nothing, because in the past, the Vaal Hazak set has been pretty much useless. I almost never use it. I mean, I've tried the super recovery builds before, but I've never needed them. So with the new Gamma set, we got a nice piece of arms for our armor slots in the case that we're trying to build dragon damage. And that's going to be, admittedly, there's going to be limited situations where you're going to build that, but it's not like you're never going to build it. Alright, well that's everything I had to say about the armor set. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Really? Oh my gosh, you guys! I just want to thank y'all so much!